Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brian Bogert, and we're back today for episode 76 of Bogert's Bullets. Today, we're going to talk about how to rise when you want. I got a text message the other day that asked me just a simple question. Hey, how do you get up so early to accomplish certain tasks? For those of you that don't know, I get up between 3:30 and 4 almost every day. Sometimes it's 4:30, sometimes it's 5, but the majority of the time it's in that window. And I haven't been getting up that way forever, but I have been for quite a few years, and I find that those 2.5 to 3 hours in the morning that I get are my most valuable time of the day. It's the time of day when nobody wants or needs anything from me. So I have 100% control of my time, and I get to focus on the things that I need to do to get myself prepped and ready to be there for everybody else in my life. I'm not going to unpack my morning routine for you right now, but the question was, how do you do it? And the person went on to explain that they often try to get up a little bit earlier because they feel like it would be more beneficial to get some things done in their morning, and they'll do it consistently for a couple of months and then inevitably fail. So they said, how do I do this in a sustainable way? I think the issue is most people try to change their patterns and their habits overnight. So if they decide that they normally get up at 6:30 and they want to get more time in the morning, they just try to get up at 5 the next morning. And that hour and a half is a huge shock to the system, even if you go to bed early, because it's not what you're used to. Your body isn't acclimated to it. There's no time to calibrate to the new routine. And so often when people try to get up earlier, I say, look, yeah, would you like to get 30 minutes earlier every day, an hour earlier every day? Yes, there's a compound effect to why that's meaningful in your life. But if you try to change the routine literally overnight, you're probably not setting yourself up for success. Now, there's some people that have the discipline, the focus, the intention that they can just flip-flop their life, roll new habits into their world overnight, but most of us are not like that. And so how I started doing it was in small incremental pieces. So my advice to this person was, just set your alarm for 5 minutes earlier tomorrow. Get up 5 minutes earlier for 3 to 4 days. Let your body calibrate to that. It's not even noticeable because it's so insignificant, but 5 minutes will start to compound on itself. Once you've done that for a few days, incrementally move it back a little further. So now get 5 minutes up earlier than you did the day before, and for these prior couple of days. And slowly and incrementally start working it back until you find the time that works best for you. I also recommend setting up your environment for success. Remove as many hurdles that might get in your way for being successful to get up early in the morning out of the way the night before. So whether that's setting up your coffee, setting up your gym clothes, or whatever clothes you need to prep, whatever the case may be, whatever your morning routine is going to look like, prepare everything for it the night before so that you don't have to go to the effort of doing it the morning of, which will inevitably derail you, will inevitably be hurdles that you have to overcome, and those will get in your way of being successful on this long term. Now, the pivot to all of this as well is, well, what if I'm a night person? I want to be very clear here. The message is not you have to get up earlier. Whatever your sleep pattern and whatever your life pattern works for you, that's okay. But this is simply, if you have a desire to get up earlier, whether it's 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 4 a.m., it doesn't really matter. Honor what's going to work for you so that you can rise and have control of the first part of your day, your morning, to set yourself up for success. In this particular person's case, they are a night person, but they've got young kids. They have a husband that comes home in the evening, and they're constantly trying to figure out, how do we refine so I can get more done in my day, still have meaningful time with my kids, still have meaningful time with my husband when they get home, sort of get my own alone time also maybe at night because I'm a night person, but I also need to get up. So if you're a night person, you're trying to shift your routine to the morning, which will be even more of a struggle, you have to look at it in two ways. You need to probably go to bed a little bit earlier, as well as start incrementally shifting this in the morning. The compound effect of these small incremental things over time becomes massive. And you really actually end up finding that you can create larger and larger pockets of time that you can repurpose, be productive with, or do things that you enjoy, like read, journal, or just sit quietly in the morning for a cup of coffee to get yourself prepped. It doesn't matter how much or how little you sleep. Find what works for you. Find what calibrates for you. Find the routine that works for you. And if you need to tweak, do it in small steps. It'll be a lot easier to adopt. and make sure that it's sustainable over time. If you liked anything we talked about today, please like, comment, and share. If you know anybody that struggles with their sleep patterns or wants to get up a little bit earlier, please send it to them or tag them below. And in the meantime, be great and be you.